Got a lot to talk about today. Let's wrap. Like, comment, subscribe. The title's going to change on this just because one guy will not be on here. I tried to get one on last night. Well, I wanted to get one on last night, but I couldn't. So I do apologize about that. I'm going to start the stream now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna change the title of the stream. Change on a little bit. So y'all gotta be easy. Have a great one. Get started. Go back to the PSN Commander. That was your boy Tone, aka Tech, back on our video. I'll get to our greater God. Our guys right now, guys, we do it. They wait for people to do it. Pretty much today's video. I'm here about the Washington Commanders. I'll get too far into today's video. Just want to go ahead and talk about the verse of the day. And I'll keep it short and brief, and we'll get right into today's live stream. So, Galatians 5:25 says as follows: "Since we live by the Spirit, let us be in step with the Spirit." That just means, you're not giving into your flesh. You're living by the Spirit. You do that. Spiritual things will come your way, and you will walk in step with the Holy Spirit. Amen. Amen. Let's get right into it. So, got a lot to talk about this afternoon. One thing I want to talk about is the whole DK Metcalf situation. And should we trade for him and all that? I'm kind of want to briefly talk about that. Also, Christian Kirk, DK Metcalf versus Christian Kirk, the pros and cons. Also on Joey Bosa, and should we even want to sign Joey Bosa? And I'll give my top 20 free agent targets as well, and why those guys are my top 20 guys in free agency that I would prefer. And we will talk about Yami Brown very briefly as well. I talked about that yesterday, but I want to talk about it a little bit more in detail today. So, I'm gonna change this title after the stream. I was going to drop to y'all. So let's start with the DK Metcalf thing. So DK Metcalf did request a trade. That was very interesting. Kind of surprised about that. Also not, in a way. But he did request a trade yesterday. We'll talk about that. Very briefly. Let's share the screen. Talk about that. After that, we'll talk about, the differences between getting a guy like DK Metcalf and what the Seahawks are seeking in a trade for him. What does that mean? You are a Washington Commanders fan. So DK Metcalf requested a trade, and the Seahawks have agreed to explore options on the deal. NFL Network, Ian Rappaport, Tom Purcell reported on Wednesday. The move on Metcalf comes less than an hour after the Seahawks announced the release of Tyler Lockett after 10 seasons and so far in the NFL. Metcalf's request arrives on the heels of the 2024 season when he wasn't leaned on as much in previous years. Fish was 66 catches, 992 yards, and 5 receiving touchdowns in 15 games. Seattle Seahawks, as they missed the playoffs despite finishing 10-7. The Metcalf campaign coincided with the fellow Seahawks receiver Jackson Finjigba, who caught 100 passes for 1,130 yards and 6 touchdowns, proving more threatening option in the passing game. Bosa 110 games. Metcalf interested opportunities elsewhere, clearing the way for hypothetical pairings to start flying. One loss pursuit to the Green Bay Packers. The team, its own running back Josh Jacobs admitted the lack of a true number receiver. We mentioned plenty of Seahawks weighted options. Yeah, So I got a little bit too. So with Metcalf seeking the way out, such a pairing makes sense. However, it's not as simple as matching a receiver with a team to just release Devontae Adams, who can also be returned to Green Bay. That's his best round in 2025, which is really a good move for Devontae Adams, by the way. Another popular decision is Vegas, where Pete Carroll's there as well. So very interesting article here. So I won't read the whole thing to you. I just want to talk about. I'm gonna say this very, 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 very respectfully. TJ, you have to chill out. Sit down, please. Chill out. I'm gonna say this respectfully. We're not getting DK Metcalf. Stop dreaming and cut it out. So it's another report that the Seahawks are seeking a first-round pick and a third-round pick in the trade for DK Metcalf. You're not getting DK. So Commanders, you gotta let it go. It's not happening. Commanders fans, DK ain't coming here. You're not giving a first-round pick for him. It's not happening. Let it go. Sorry. And I'm not giving a deal. I know AP and get a first-round pick for DK Metcalf. TJ, you can't get this boy gonna do too much. So let's get out the way. No, DK Metcalf ain't coming here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that out the way. So Christian Kirk was also released by the Jaguars yesterday. And I talked about that. I didn't talk about that in the video yet, but I told y'all the other day or 2 weeks ago, it was the perfect fit. If he was cut, I think we would jump right on it. And I think that he will be a Washington Commander. That's my prediction for 2025 free agency. That one guy we definitely will sign is Christian Kirk. My son is about to mess with something. TJ, leave alone. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Leave alone. Don't mess with that. All right, so yeah. Don't mess with that, son. Don't. Stop. No. You alone. You messing with. Stop. Spoilers messing with something. So yeah, I was talking about Christian Kirk. So Christian Kirk, to me, I think it's the perfect fit. We need a slot receiver. A lot of people saying, put Debo in the slot. Put Debo in the slot. Like, no. Debo don't work in the slot like that. Debo's not a slot receiver. He's more of an outside guy. So you need a slot receiver. And Christian Kirk fits the bill. And I think he is a wide receiver too in this league. Unlike other people think he's a 3, I think he is a 2. So I think it's a perfect fit. Getting Christian Kirk here is a part of the move for the Commanders here. And I think it won't cost a lot of money. I know TTY will decide a 1 year, $10 million fully guaranteed contract. I think that's something that Christian Kirk would get around 2 for 20, 2 for 25, something like that. Won't be nothing too crazy. But nonetheless, Christian Kirk, I think, will be a Commander. We'll talk about that. Joey Bosa was also cut yesterday. I'll give you my quick thoughts on that one. I don't want Joey Bosa. He's hurt too much. He's washed and rinsed and washed again. I'm good on Joey Bosa. I'm going to keep that short and brief. I don't care less about Joey Bosa. I'm good. Joey Bosa is washed. I'm good. And he stays hurt. I'm super good. So the meat and potatoes today's live stream I want to talk about is the top 20 targets I have for free agency and why. TJ, leave that alone. Leave it alone. TJ, leave it alone, boy. My fault, y'all. I got TJ, so I'm being a little distracted here. TJ? Let's put this one. Let's put that. There you go. Sorry about that, y'all. But I do apologize once again. But yeah, so that being said, here's my top 20 targets. I'm gonna go 20 to 1. And I'm not gonna go 1 through 20. I'm gonna go 20 to 1. Number 20 is Texas wide receiver Stephon Diggs. Solid 2024 campaign before he got hurt. Seemed like he was pretty quiet when it comes to the antics per a lot of Houston sources. So we don't have the whole drama queen, drama king type situation where you want to call it in Houston last year. So he is 31 coming off an ACL tear though, so that's why he's number 20 on my list and not higher. But if we bought SDN, I wouldn't be mad, but I wouldn't love it either. I wouldn't dislike it though. TJ, all right, come on. You gotta come over proper. You're doing too much now. Come here. Sorry about that, y'all. I didn't get this little guy. No. TJ. TJ. Okay, mess with that. All right, so number 19, Keenan Allen. I think this is also another good fit. If we didn't get Christian Kirk, this would be another guy I'll be targeting. Really solid year for the Bears. Given it that Caleb Williams didn't play his best ball, the offensive line sucked. He still played pretty well. I like Keenan Allen. He's up there in age. No, but he's low on my list. He is 32 years old, so that's why he's a little low on my list. Number 18, Morgan Moses. This is just in case we don't resign Cornelius Lucas. Also, if you really don't like Andrew Wiley at right tackle anymore, you want to get a little cheaper, you could get a little cheaper here with Morgan Moses. Morgan's about 34, so that's why he's a little low on my list too. Like I said, man, it's not a country for old men around here. I'm not doing the whole old man thing. We're not doing the old men retreat on these streets. So I'm kind of good on that. But Morgan Moses is cool though. They signed him a 1-year deal. I wouldn't bat an eye at it, I guess. Number 17 is Trayvon Moehrig, the Raiders safety. I wanted him out of TCU. This is pure bias here, but he's had a really solid career. Especially when you play in the box. If you don't retain Jeremy Chin, this is a guy that you could pick up, and this is a guy I do like a lot. He plays good in coverage. He's a good tackler. He's good against the run. He's very balanced. Has decent ball skills, balls, and he's overall a really solid football player. Really good safety. I think he's a little better than Jeremy Chin actually. He can play free and strong, but I think only Jeremy can play strong. So keep that in mind. He can play a little bit of free, but not. You can't just throw Jeremy Chin at free safety for 4 weeks. You can do this with Trayvon Moehrig. That's the difference. Number 16 is Darius Slayton. I like Darius Slayton a lot, actually. I think he's the speedster that you'll be looking for. You're looking for a speedster in your receiver room. Kind of the bomb guy, the one that catches all the bombs. Darius Slayton's your guy. Very solid career in the National Football League so far, even though he has played with terrible quarterback play. Daniel Jones is awful. You know that, and I know that. Tim Boyle. Who the hell is Tim Boyle? He's played with Tommy. Like, bro. Look at the dudes this man's played with, bro. He played with Drew Lock. Drew Lock cool, but he not no, you get what I'm saying here. So, yeah, Darius Slayton for me is a solid pickup. Probably cost you about $10 to $14 million per season. Like a little on my list too. He is 28 years of age. He's a little younger than the other receiver I talked about already today. But yeah, nevertheless, he could finish that trio between. He could be the last guy between Terry and Debo to finish the trio. And also another 2019 draft class guy. I believe same with Christian Kirk. I think Christian Kirk's a 2019 draft pick. I think Christian Kirk's a 2019 draft pick. It might be 2018. Oh, he's a year before 2018. So he's a year deeper into the league than Terry and other guys I talked about already in 2019. Well, Debo. Next, Khalil Mack. Return of the Mack. Ooh yeah. Return of the Mack. Ooh yeah. Ooh yeah. So, Khalil Mack, 34 years of age, 23 sacks over the last 2 seasons. He only had 6 last year, so he had 17 the year before. But he's really good against the run. We need another run defender, and another guy to get to the quarterback. Still could produce higher with a guy like Dorrance Armstrong. And I think it's just with you the flexibility to retain a guy like Dante Fowler Jr. as well. And this will be a short-term deal. I'm kind of looking for like short-term solutions because I know we're going to go look for some long-term solutions in the draft. So Khalil Mack is cool. I don't mind. Mack attack. Right, TJ? Mack attack. Mack attack. Mack attack. That's my number 15 free agent. Number 14, another edge rusher. Josh Sweat. Heck of a Super Bowl. A really solid 2024, by the way. 8 sacks in the regular season. Solid. 2.5 sacks in the Super Bowl. I think he had another total 4.5 sacks in the postseason. So a total of 13 sacks or 2.5 for Josh Sweat. Really solid edge rusher here. He will not knock your socks off, but he's very solid. I don't mind Josh Sweat. I don't want to overpay for him though. I think his spot rack had him at $20 million per season. TJ, you have to chill out. Proper work, and you can't do all that right now. Okay. So that's why I got him a little lower because $20 million season for Josh Sweat might be a little too much in my eyes. Hold on. We'll get down. Oh, there you go. There you go. So, yeah, that's why I got him a little lower on the list because of the annual salary that he's projected to make, which is a lot of money. Number 13, Jawan Johnson. I have a tight end on here. Oh. Okay. I have a tight end on here. Solid NFL career so far. And I think he's a guy that you could pick up if you don't retain Zach Ertz. Obviously, a guy you can pick up if you do retain Zach Ertz, which kind of allows you to continue to let Ben Sinnott to develop while you can still win now. So I like that. I like that a lot. Number 12 for me, he's a little lower than other people's list. DJ Reed, he's a very good corner. I just don't think he's going to fit what Washington has going on. They want a taller corner, and he just doesn't fit the bill because of the height. But he's a hell of a corner. They signed him. I would love it anyway. He's projected to be getting $17.5 million a season too, so it's a little steep as well. J.K. Dobbins, number 11. I think the guy we will sign on a 1-year deal if he doesn't go to the Chargers. Only thing with J.K. Dobbins to me is injuries. Saying the next guy I'm gonna talk about, but he's very interesting to say the least. Number 10 is Marquise Brown, another wide receiver. I believe he was in that 2019 draft class with Terry McLaurin and us them boys. There's a lot of 2019 draft class receivers on here. But Marquise Brown's interesting, right? Speedster, can get behind a defense, can catch a lot of bombs, but like the other guys on this list, gets hurt a lot, right? So that's another guy you definitely want to give a 1-year deal to. I don't expect a multi-year deal with a guy like this, but nonetheless, I think it's interesting. Number 9 for me was Alaric Jackson, but he did sign with the Rams. So number 9 for me will be you got filler. I'm gonna say Joey Bosa. Joey Bosa, a good edge rusher, but just get injured too much. I like DJ Reed though, man. I disagree with that. You can't just put us in a box. DJ Reed's a really good corner, so I don't mind DJ Reed either. Number 8 is Dre Greenlaw. TJ, all right, stop. Enough. All right, you're doing too much. Stop. Put it down. Stop, son. You're doing too much. Come on. Getting a little too destructive over there now. All right. So number 8 is Dre Greenlaw. Very, very potent linebacker in the league. Has had a really good career at TJ. Stop. Can't do that right now. Stop. Oh. Sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, so Dre Greenlaw is number 8 on my list. Perfect Bobby Wagner just in case if he TJ. Get down. I'll clean up everything. Yeah, so perfect Bobby Wagner replacement. We don't retain Bobby Wagner. Tackling machine, solid in coverage, a little more athletic than Bobby at Bobby's mature age. And he's a former 49er, so we know the Adam Peters connection there. And he would love to play with Debo. So it's worth a risk on a 1-year, 2-year deal. I'm cool with Dre Greenlaw. I don't mind it. If it doesn't work out, is what it is. But if it does work out, then that can turn from a really solid linebacking core to one of the best in the league. I think I'll sign Bobby and Dre Greenlaw. I would just try to bolster that linebacking core to be one of the best in football. TJ, let go. Stop. Doing too much. Here. Jeez. I ain't trying to do too much. Yeah, so that's definitely worth the risk there for me. At number 8 is Dre Greenlaw. TJ. Who's number 7, TJ? Who number 7? It is Nick Bolton, the Chiefs linebacker. Now, this is the guy I want. I want this guy personally. This is all personal bias. He's 25 years of age. He looks like a young Bobby Wagner. Just can't cover like Bobby could in his prime. This is a great fit. I would love Nick Bolton because he's 25. You know what that means? He will be here for a very, very long time. And I would love it. I would love it. More of it. Number 6. Yeah. Number 6 is Brandon Sheriff. I know a lot of people say, "Well, Brandon Sheriff, he plays right guard. We got Sam Cosmi." I know, I get it. Maybe can Brandon play left guard? Maybe. And I would love to upgrade that position for the short term. Nick Allegretti was okay last year. He wasn't terrible. TJ, you can't miss the computer. Break it down now. Can't miss the computer. Brandon Sheriff will be like a very short-term solution for me for upgrading Nick Allegretti. He was solid last year. He wasn't terrible. But I just think Nick, like, he struggles with powerful edge rushers. Not edge rushers, but defensive linemen. And Brandon has more of a push against those guys. So I do prefer a guy like Brandon Sheriff, who's a lot older now. We'll get to it. But he still is a really good left guard, right guard option. TJ with the Washington Commanders for a 1-year, 2-year deal. I'm not asking for a lot from Brandon. This will not be a long-term contract. I don't see a bunch of 3-year deals here. It's a lot of 1-2-year deals here with these guys. Number 5. Now, these guys. So my fault, yeah. So number 5 for me is Christian Kirk. Perfect fit here in Cliff's offense. Come on now. I don't have to say much more. I said what I said about Christian Kirk. Perfect fit, and I think he's a guy that I think we will sign. So these top 5 guys outside number 3, I think are guys that are strong possibilities of us actually signing. Number 4, Tallulah Hufanga. Now, if we don't retain Jeremy Chin, this is the guy we're going after. Former 49er, Adam Pierce drafted this guy. Come on now, perfect fit. We know what this is. Don't have to explain that too much. Number 3, Ronnie Stanley. I think he's staying with the Ravens, so I'm going to cut him off of that. We'll just skip Ronnie Stanley. Number 2, this is a guy I almost am certain we're going to sign. Chardavius Ward, Niners cornerback. He does not want to go back to San Francisco. No, Debo's outside. Debo played 35% of his snaps in the slot and 65% outside the last 2 or 3 seasons. So he's outside. So I thought the same thing, but I had to look up the statistics and shout out to Josh Taylor for that. TJ, what are you doing? Stop, boy. Gosh, crazy boy. Yeah, so, yeah, I think that'll be fine when it comes to Kirk. Chardavius Ward's a guy I think we're signing. I don't have to explain that too much. I just think he's the perfect fit in his defense. He could be cornerback 1 or cornerback 2, depending on how Marshawn Lattimore gets his act together. Him, Lattimore, and Mikey Samerstill could possibly be one of the 10 best cornerback trios in football. I think might be one of 5 best. So I think it's a great fit. And number 1 for me, we got to get some of these former Eagles, man. Got to weaken our division rival. Milton Williams, my number 1 free agent that we should sign. 5 sacks as a rotational player. 20 tackles. Disruptive as hell. Nice through gaps. Good run stuffer. Good pass rusher. This screams perfect fit. We're going to get rid of Jonathan Allen. It's the perfect replacement. He's 25 years old. He's 5 years younger than John. It's the perfect fit. Perfect fit. Okay? It's perfect. This is the one guy I think we're going to spend more than a 3-year deal on. This could be a 4 or 5 year deal. This the one. That's the one. That's the one. That you can give a 5-year to. 5-year deal. That's the guy. Right there. That's the guy. So out of those guys, I'm gonna give you 5 guys I think we're going to sign. If we don't retain our own free agents. 1 is Milton Williams, 2 is Chardavius Ward, 3 is Tallulah Hufanga, 4 is Dre Greenlaw, and 5 is Christian Kirk. Those are the guys I think we're going to sign for sure if we don't retain our own guys. Yeah, it's my number one. I want him more than anyone else. I don't care about no one else. Him and Chardavius Ward are a must. We get them 2 boys on defense. You give me Christian Kirk on offense. You shuffle the offensive line however you need to shuffle the offensive line. Could we compete with the Eagles? Maybe. Mm-hmm. I know they got A.J. Brown, the Decepticon, and Slim Reaper, and Tishon Buckley. But I think grabbing Christian Kirk if in the draft will help you even more. Because you'll get our dynamic running back. Might get another offensive lineman. Maybe another wide out for the future. Calm down, little boy. You calm down, little boy. Come down, little boy. I expect us to get out of 29, get more draft picks. Maybe another tight end if we don't pick up a guy like Juwan Johnson. So I think this free agency period is going to be big for us. I think we're going to make a lot of moves this free agency period. So I kind of talked about everything I need to talk about today. Just because I got Lil Man, I can't be on here too long. He's too active right now. I get back in the living room, we can go play. So I will be back sometime tomorrow to give my full free agent predictions. Tomorrow, sometime before I go to work, probably around noon tomorrow. I'll be on for like 30 minutes to an hour. I don't care about being late for work tomorrow. Is what it is. I'll be late. Is what it is. Actually, I'll work early tomorrow, so I'll probably be on around 4-ish. 4 or 5-ish to give you guys my free agent predictions before I go to Bible talk. So hope you guys have a good one. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Have a good one, guys. I love y'all. I'll be safe. Y'all be easy. Have a good one. And I'll catch y'all next one, man. Let me get back to this little guy. Peace.